In this video, I will explain to you what happened here, because this oil leak on this grinder wasn't easy to find. You see that oil leak on the ground, and every time you park the grinder and then you come back to it, then you see this oil leak. So it wasn't a very big oil leak, but it's annoying. We don't want this oil leak. So I cleaned the valve bank and I let it run again and checked. And eventually I found the problem between these segments here. So in this video, I will strip this valve bank and then I will show you what that I found. So here I removed the two caps. That second segment you see, that is where the problem was. So you have to remove it from the side, because that lever that I'm moving there now, it is the one who's leaking on the other segment. So in order to remove that lever, there's no space. There was no space to get it out there. And when you do the second segment, there's also no space. So I have to remove the whole cup section of the whole top section of the spool, so that we can get to that. See, the front bolt is already loose. Loosen the back one, and now that cup is coming loose. See, you've got that O-rings there. That O-rings was hard and flat, but that's not the reason it was leaking. It was on that arm. You cannot see inside there. It's so difficult. That's why I was battling to see where exactly this oil leak comes from. So now I'm removing the bolt that's going into the shaft of the piston that moves up and down. And there to remove the bolt. Here I'm just testing the play on that little arm, because it's that one who's leaking. This is where the problem was. That seals was leaking. Now the O-rings didn't look too bad to me, so I decided to remove that whole section, top section, to see what is going on. The seals were hard. That bolt is a little bit of a challenge to remove because of the space. Okay, now that cup or that holder is out. I don't really know what to call it. If you know what you call it, feel free and put it in the comments. So yeah, the problem I found was in the hole where the shaft come. It made a groove there. So I found another cup, because that groove made that it was leaking. And that is very soft material. So here I'm busy replacing the O-rings now. putting in on a little bit of lubrication. For when you assemble it, it is good for the O-rings, and it helps that you don't pinch the O-ring in the assemble process. There I got the cup on. Now it is that little shaft, the one that was leaking. To put it back. This one was a little bit more difficult to put it back. It didn't want to go in very nice, but now I managed to push it in onto its place. And now it's just a matter of assembling again the bolt that is turning into the spool, just to make sure that it's going into the spool, that it's fitting very nice there, and tighten it up. Yeah, so keep in mind I'm busy building my channel, so I would appreciate it if you subscribe, and of course if you like, and especially when you comment, say something. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not finished yet. Yeah. To speed up this process, I was speeding up the time in between where I did not speak, where it was not necessary. So I'm still improving. Every video I put on, I'm learning how to make it better. So feel free. I am open for upbuilding critic. So now it's just a matter of tying up everything. And remember, you cannot put the left-hand bank um, cups on the right-hand bank or vice versa, because then the angle of the levers will not be the same. So yeah, that is how it looks. Everything is now covered up. Thanks for watching this video up until the end. Somewhere at top here, I will put some other links where you can watch some of the other videos I was posting, and then I see you in another video. Cheerio, ciao.